Other for me more about the social media IGP show so Cranebe Casa Ecome Netrino Akasa Yanimi Echi Obieni na Brony Akase no sites. IGP Magiata Makunya Imudia near Echagu social in the media and so and I made which yammy out for Mede Blow. Young Quadan sorry Nigeria way Asakom who be I a young new president Yawo Tisway Tinubu. Any baku ya woman fa be ya manu ya woman reject ni Peter o buo se Peter onu ai esa dia boni gidigidi anya asam ketua yankodan so na Nigeria for say omumpe Tinubu yi biem eye current president no akokrawa no adwenboni a wa akokrawa ni tirimu no e chan entu omumpe no entu omumpe Peter ibuyo se Peter inu ya woman reject ni wono no omumpe so omode ne babra ku a sa what they say new president in a time enso ye adente me de yana me kasa de bia no enka panimudi enka wunyini na dwuba wutirimu anka wadwene no ma wunyansa ba se sia de akamia koyesa enkokrowa no adwefini adwempole awo Africa fo mu pa because ya dwem panimfu a enkokrowa fo mu bedi yi Africa so esa president ya omu nyina adwene wo mutirimu no ase ni nyina ye ba kopɛ wo mu ginawu enti bone nkwa na omu didi akɔ wuom said the boy 2024 bone nkwa na wodi ade awu no sana Peter idi asa what they say obi esu wodi bone wo be di Nigeria for bone ama bone so adi wo mo min kan sa wo mda ne yanko hwe video no ne yaba IGP meto aso.
We can deal with it if we are determined to deal with it. You know, we cannot allow non-state actors to take over the state. We either confront them head-on. If we're at war, we know we're at war with them. If we can find partners, those who can even help us to solve it. That's why we're a country. Unfortunately, billions have been expended by government in terms of security votes of all forms and security budgets without achieving much. And then people have paid billions of ransoms without achieving much. So if you put all this together, you know that there must be something we're not doing well and needs to be tackled head on. If we are tackling head on, we will do a lot of work towards solving it. There's no way at this modern time, when I know the government authorities know where I, P2B, is at all time, because I've been told that. Because I have a phone. That's what I was told. That the same system can see somebody come with the buses and carry 200 and something kids. These are not something you put in your pocket. These are not taking two people, 200 and something, carry them in buses, move them several kilometers away without anybody stopping them. But yet, if a normal Nigerian is traveling, you see checks all over the place. These people are not being moved in the bush. You can even see some where they move them within 2 days. They have special uniforms and shoes to match them. And they are phoning and asking for ransom and no tracking system at this time and age. Something is happening and nobody knows. Same thing I keep saying about issue of oil theft. These are not things you put in your pocket. So this kidnapping, this organized criminality needs to be dismantled the same way we're talking about dismantling the criminality in Nigeria as a whole. It's not happening anywhere. Even in West African sub-region, not in Africa, it's only in Nigeria. And it cannot be stopped. Something is definitely not adding up. And we need to deal with it. And that is where I'm concerned that we started this journey preaching for a new Nigeria where things can be done differently.
Now, let's see P2B's take on Tinubu's personalization of governance as a family affair. The other time he traveled with his sons, he placed them in the first order of protocol, before federal ministers when they do not have any role to play in government according to the Nigerian constitution. We are not in a constitutional monarchy. Tinubu is not a king. Let's take a listen.
Well, Saddam, you know, if you follow my politics, I hardly discuss people. Hardly. Go and check throughout the campaign. You see where even some other political presidential candidates, I don't want to call name, took it that their job is to call me name every day. They are not even campaigning. Is calling me name. I never one day mentioned their name. I don't call names. You could see where somebody calls my name. That's the only thing it does on Twitter. In fact, they're not too. If I tweet that, oh, my wife did not wake up, slept late today, they will reply me. Their job is just me. I don't, because I don't believe in it. But I can tell you, Saddam, all you mentioned is wrong. It is part of what we need to change today, because we can't go on with such thing. It shouldn't be. This is a country, you know. It is not a family business. And I must be treated with respect and dignity requires. That's where I see it. An appointment should be done based on competence, based on capacity and everything, and shouldn't be seen to reflect things you mentioned. I can tell anybody, and I keep saying it, I challenge anybody to go where I served, and you won't see such. However, that is the component of what we're going to do in the new Nigeria.
Peter Obi was just being diplomatic. It is because our system is broken. That's why many politicians will do anything to win an election and start enjoying the trappings of office with their family members and associates. People are more attracted to the position and the benefits rather than serving the people. Politics is supposed to be for accomplished people, not hustlers. People who have conquered greed, that are ready to serve the people. Such people will always make sure there's no conflict of interest. They must make sure they observe federal character. Under Buhari, federal character was thrown away. People that dared to question him were told that he was appointing competent people that can do the job, as if competence only has one ethnicity. In the end, Nigerians have seen that it wasn't because of competence, rather it was nepotism. Tinubu is doing exactly the same thing, and since the executive branch has been doing it, the judiciary has taken it to another level. Chief Justice Ariwola appointed his son and daughter as Federal High Court judges. He also appointed his younger brother as the auditor of the National Judicial Council. His nephew was also promoted to the Appeal Court. Many of his relatives hold top positions in the judiciary branch, so it's a broken system. There are many honorable ladies and gentlemen in the National Judicial Council. They shouldn't allow one man to bring so much ridicule to the judiciary just because he's the Chief Justice of the Federation. Anyway, let's end with Peter Obi's take on the election win in Senegal by 44-year-old Faye.
It's a very simple thing. It showed the power of the people. The people must resist. The people are the ones suffering. Those who manipulated and who are still manipulating the Nigerian situation today are not the ones suffering. When we say that 185 million Nigerians don't have access to pipe-borne water, the politicians don't belong to that 185 million. And these politicians are talking, it's not up to 5 million. If you say today, Nigeria is 200 million, no, we're more than 200 million. The total number of politicians, all the people who are causing this problem, should be about 5 million. So you're talking about 0.25%, 0.025% of the population. It's not even up to 5% of the population. So how can 10 million, call even 10 million, 5% of the population, be holding the rest to ransom? Even the rest are not part of the criminality. They can dismantle it. That's what happened in Senegal. The people say no. It is not Sonko or the elected president that said no. It is the people. Because it's the people that are suffering. Today, Nigeria.
Order for ya sika kum ya jinika kuonu. Ochiami a wonu asemka. Yes na na wasumwa. Said ya da me kan say me IGP say me pe wasam a. Na no ntra say wo tumi ana me show. Me kan say sa wo subscribe Tęrrorist TV abomodi aso obe subscribe. Order for ebi abrofo no unti ni yie. Ni tintini ni ti a watwa mu nyina ne say eye new president ya wo sisuwe. Akokora wa ya wo sisuwe. Promise akesi a wode man ne manfo no. Wani so ayete sa Ghana okoka ebeka sa wo ye party A party B Africa yempe no kore enokora na yempe no na eku ye no bosha kesiye say wo be mu o market wo be bi o school sa ya Ghana ebeka sa one district one family no anye ejuma ama sa Peter indu no se Peter obi no a wo mo reject no na wo mo anfa abana ama no onu na sa new currency yi president ya osisi ne bosha na want to me any so no wono na wo ye ne nyuma ma no ana president yi so wo dia wo ba wo sha ya woni eso ma wa my for na wo sa akwafa akronfo an robbers e do mo ba kronum no mo ba robu wo mo wo bie no na wo mo ask for free ya chuo mo a no afre police ese ye ncha wo mo ni ye cha wo mo ena mabunu a wo Nigeria man asori said no omo ntina se mafofo ena no om kwaye eti sad ya omo betu akokoro wa ya new president ye firi so no omo di Peter Ibui aba because wono ena aboa wo omo eti sana profo tenten ne niam a ekoso na Nigeria fo ani abre no ni nyina ne tenten ne ti a watwam ena mabo ne tofa e de ama wo no because bone na ekoso Nigeria no ano odin yesi krobi nso to aso se nya Ghana fo nkwa na ye bre nya Ghana fo na eti ni so nya Ghana youth fo nso na esu abo degree akase a akadam ena nya Ghana nkoa ena se petrol no ya double ne times 10 ena se nya Ghana nkoa nso so na bawomia ema promises se wo bechi dollar agina ho a se si a dollar no ene nam de Nigeria so the same thing akwa bi brofo o si the same thing the same adequate sa ena ekoso e wo Nigeria oh man Africa IGP senyame ya madom na daachi na mekwa na meba na sa mem hu se me maami a wode mi ba wiase no wo ya Africa ni no ya ne chim IGP me ma I will go to white country yes push na me di so me trese broni krom because Africa there mentality no enye papa da bia me kansa sa adwene anye adwuma ni padwane bre Africa yetimu ya den ye tiri yanko a ye ho ba ye ndwene obi ho enti bedai ena Africa akonanim enti da bia broni edi ni nyansa ene na adwene eye ni kuro yie na da bia ogusu edi Africa for so because adwene a we yetimu ye mentality no eye bomb IGP min kan tuatu awaso aha nam nan ma me kwansa me mfa wonsi me ka wonsa sa won subscribe Tęrrorist TV odofo bo modi ansa wo be subscribe na we share video na akoka afofro nso nsa amom nso atie ensempa e de aba omo bra me ma wakwanya no nso sa numbers na egu screen ase no adwene ni ba akofo tim nso betimi afa wo be so sponsor program yi ana nso say wo be say woni edi nkitanwo bia ye beje wo so ne ama won nso akwanya no enemi amidi dwumade yin wo chiame eye Tęrrorist ana junior agrada ana social media IGP ba kope wo fra me baabi a beje so me bua fo ono nso bua me ana me daleta a ono nso so ebua me ma me di dwumade ebrao eye Paragon Media obetimi subscribe no wo TikTok all social media no nso a eno nso so wo behu no ewo ho aha na me na ma me kwan se me fa wonsi IGP makraw wonim sa